The same thing, like I'm continuing the last two videos only. The same thing we need to do in the getter method also, as I was telling. Because this collection.unmodifiable can't do the deep copy, so that's why we have passed in the getter method the same thing. We have created one list, you got it right, and then we are passing the new address and doing the deep copy. This is deep copy of address. So I just wanted to tell you that shallow copy is that we pass the reference also of that particular variable, but in deep copy we do one by one, like object, we just need to pass it using the new keyword we are doing it. And now if we are trying to do or the same thing Chicago, suppose if we are trying, the user is trying to access it, so let me show you what is happening. See here, the same New York is coming in both the two things. If you see, before modification object and after modification, the same object is written. And now if you say that why we are the user is explicitly trying to set the city of Chicago, then why New York is coming for the after modification also? Why it is not changing to Chicago? So basically the concept is that we have done the deep copy of address, where like address was mutable along with the mutable fields, but we have made our immutable person classes in such a way immutable that user is trying to just access the original address class also, that also he will access the this duplicate or copy one only. That is the main advantage of doing the deep copy of the address. And the same thing we have passed in the getter method. So let me just revisit. This will be a small video, as I have already made two videos in my previous lecture. So just to revisit, immutable person is a class. Or immutable class is a data class whose objects are once created, we can't change its content. First rule says that it should not be subclassed. If interviewer asks, you can explain that it should be final. Then apart from this, like the data members in this should be private and final. Then we should have one public constructor and the getter methods. Setter methods are not allowed. And this toString and hash code equals you can use according to a requirement. And I have explained two concepts, that address classes is, suppose if the intro says that you need to pass this list of address also, so you can make this address class is also immutable. But there is a tricky question, as I mentioned, that sometimes they can say that this address class is mutable one. So then how you can manage it? So then you can manage it using the deep copy. Instead of doing the shallow copy, we will do the deep copy, and it will we will pass the address list, and then we can pass it using the collection.unmodifiableList. And inside the getter method also the same thing we need to do it. And collections out and modifiable, the main advantage is that if you're trying to access or do any changes once an object is created on the list or on the hash map, it will throw the exception. So this whole immutable class is now fully immutable, 100% immutable class. Now no one can directly do or indirectly can access the object of their address class or do any changes. I have shown you here in the main class also. So for example, like string and wrapper classes are immutable, and custom immutable class you can create easily. So that's it from my side. I've created for this 3 videos, like it was not a requirement, but somehow 3 videos have been created. Please watch it, and let me know if you have any feedback, any suggestions. Please like, share and subscribe for it. And that's it. Thank you. Bye.